This session of the Mobile Learning MOOC is all about making good presentations. John Langdon said, "As both a fine artist and a graphic designer, I specialize in the visual presentation of words." Now, when I create a PowerPoint or keynote presentation, I like to specialize in the presentation of ideas. Your presentation slides ought to serve two purposes: focus attention and guide the conversation. Use the notes section of your slide as your personal cheat sheet. You can print that off and use it as a memory guide while you're giving the presentation or recording a podcast. Now, here's a few tips I learned the hard way. Keep your slides simple. Limit your text. There is nothing worse than a presentation slide full of text that the speaker starts to read aloud. Instead, try just putting a word or phrase on your slide that represents the idea you want to express. Don't let animation become a distraction. Use high-quality images. You may be designing a podcast to be viewed on an iPhone, but you never know, it might be used in a classroom and be blown up the size of a wall. So play it safe and only use high-resolution images. Create your own theme. Now, what I'm talking about here is the combination of background and foreground colors. Notice that my background is black and my main foreground color is a bright green. This gives me good contrast. Use the appropriate charts for the message you are trying to convey. This means pie charts for showing proportion, bar charts for showing change over time, horizontal bar charts for comparing quantities, and line charts to demonstrate trends. Use color. Don't be afraid to be creative with color. One example would be the colors red, green, and amber. Just like a stoplight, you can use green for those things you want people to do, yellow or amber for those things you want them to be cautious of, and red for those things that are dangerous. Choose a font that's easy to read yet attractive. Never let multimedia be a distraction. And the last thing you want to do is review your slides, and don't be afraid to resequence them. Now fire up your favorite presentation graphics program and get started.